Hi, it's Mike again, and I thought that this week I could share with you something that might be a little bit more fun. You know, we see that here in 2011, the White House is expecting to run a $1.6 trillion deficit, meaning that they plan to spend $1.6 trillion more than they're taking in. Well, I thought for a little bit of fun, we could put together a top 10 list of other ways that we could spend $1.6 trillion. So why don't we go into this? All right, in my best David Letterman voice. All right, number 10, cars. With an average vehicle price of $30,000, we could buy 53 million cars, which is the equivalent of buying every single car sold in the U.S. for the next 4 years. Homes. The average home price out there is roughly $180,000. So we could buy almost 9 million homes with $1.6 trillion. And that means that we could buy every house sold in the U.S., I think, for the next year and a half. Labor, minimum wage. You know, we're paying minimum wage workers $7.25 per hour. That means that we could pay for every single minimum wage employee. We could pay all of their salaries for the next 81 years. I like that one. Number 7, teachers. With an average income of about $45,000, we could pay for 35 million teachers for a year, or we could pay every single teacher's salary in the U.S. for the next 5.5 years. Congress. Well, the average congressperson gets $174,000 of income, so we could basically pay Congress's entire salary for the next 18,000 years. NFL, we hear how there's the big NFL debate going on right now. They're arguing over splitting up proceeds of $9 billion a year. Well, $1.6 trillion would be the equivalent of everything that the NFL earns for the next 177 years. All right, where am I? Number 4, CDs. Right now, one-year CDs are paying a whopping 1.08% on average on Bankrate.com. Well, that tells us that if we put that $1.6 trillion into a one-year CD, we would earn $17.2 billion, which would make us one of the richest people in the world. Family vacation. Let's say you want to send a family vacation, spend $3,000 on a family vacation. That means we could send every family in the country on a vacation once a year for the next 5 years. I like this one. Number 2, 4-year in-state college. On average, it costs $30,000 to send a student through 4 years of university in-state. That means we could send 52 million students through college. That is the equivalent of paying for all of the college costs for all college students in the U.S. for the next 20 years. And in the U.S., we have 307 million people. What that means is $1.6 trillion. We could just send a check to every man, woman, and child in this country for $5,211.73. So there you go. There's our top 10 list. This is Michael Reese with better ways to spend $1.6 trillion than just giving it to the U.S. government.